Hi, I'm Kathy Callahan Brady, and I'm the CEO of Frederick Innovative Technology Center, and welcome to In the Trenches. And today we have a very special guest. This is Whitney Hahn.
Right, not Houston.
Completely messed that one up,
Different,
didn't I?
okay.
But we're going to keep rolling with it, because that's what we do. I want to thank you. I mean, part of what we do with this is we give our audience the opportunity to get to know our advisors to our companies.
Sure.
We've got 36 of you guys, and I think I had to track you down too. I think you were coming doing a tour with the Biotech Center. I went, hey. So I'd heard so much about you.
That's pretty easy to find. Yeah, thank you. Well, only half of that is true, and the charges were dropped. I want you to know that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Should we take
no
that
evidence.
off the record?
No,
let's
I
just
want
keep
that
it
on the
going.
record. Okay.
This is good. So I can tell you're really nervous about being on camera.
No.
Could have something to do with the business that you're in?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us about it?
You know, you could run a video marketing company and still not be comfortable on camera, but before I started the company, I did a lot of radio and television where I was in front of the camera, so I've had a lot of practice.
So I want you to tell us more about this, right down to the tarantula on the hand. But seriously, I think that this is something that will help. Our business owners, they're going to have to be in front of a camera. They're going to have to do some sort of probably video something. So getting comfortable with this might actually help them. Well, and then I'll learn a few things too.
Anything that you practice, you're going to get better at. And most people just haven't had the opportunity to practice public speaking or speaking in front of the camera. And there are some different strategies and techniques involved in it, but I've been doing public speaking of a kind since I was about 13 years old. My family owns Catoctin Wildlife Preserve in Thurmont, Maryland, and so I was part of the educational team from a very young age. And if you can speak in front of 40 or 50 people at a stage presentation with a live tarantula on your hand, then the rest becomes a lot easier, you know, because your focus is there and you're trying to share with them some facts about the biology of the animal and habitat conservation and, you know, large themes like that. And when that tarantula climbs up your shoulder to a place where you can't get it and you have to sort of stall for time, then again, you're learning some new life lessons, some valuable techniques.
Please don't tell me that you're recommending that that's how you get comfortable. Good.
I'm not. That was a bit of a baptism by fire. But the point is, anything that you practice, you will get better at. And then, you know.
Well, tell us a little bit in terms of your business, seriously. When did you start it? How did you get involved in this? Why this?
Yeah, my partner and I started Digital Bard 15 years ago. Interestingly enough, it was the year before YouTube came on the scene. So our DNA is in broadcast television, sets and productions much like this. But when YouTube showed up, it changed the way that we consume video dramatically. Online video existed before that, but YouTube definitely changed it. And very quickly, I remember the moment in the home office, in the smallest room in our house that did not contain a toilet, watching this and saying, this is interesting. This is going to be worth more than just cute cat videos and dad's getting hit in the jimmies with a wiffle ball. There's something here. And so we very quickly changed our business model away from broadcast to more online video. And then Google purchased YouTube the year after that, and on we've seen it. And so that's where the background is for video. And I am a marketing geek trapped in a video producer's body. So video is just my favorite tool for marketing. And that brings together two passions that I have.
What do you think the future is for video? Where do you think we're going to head? Because I know I probably shouldn't have asked you that one.
No, it's okay.
That's kind of the cool stuff I think about, and what will really happen down the road. I mean,
well, we're already seeing a lot more user-generated content. We're seeing a lot of DIY type of video that is largely consumed and largely accepted. So from a quality aspect, I think most consumers are getting used to and accepting a lower quality of video, which is kind of a problem for people like me who are trying to make a living out of it. And so what we're seeing that it's ubiquitous. I mean, most of us have an HD camera in our pockets in the form of our cell phone. But as my co-owner is fond of saying, you can own a scissors, but please don't cut your own hair. So having the tools and having the know-how are not always hand in hand. And I see a lot of videos. I sort of did a debrief for somebody who's not a client of ours yesterday, but was in an association that I'm with. They'd posted a video on their Facebook page, and I said, hey, great footage. Here are 4 things that are wrong about it for Facebook. And if you improve it, I bet your results from that, your conversions for that, are going to go up 3 to 5 times. They're like, nobody's ever talked to us like that before. Yeah. Because getting good quality video, the aesthetics of it and the resolution of it, that has been democratized. Almost anybody can do that. But understanding how to do it in a way that businesses get positive results, positive conversions, that's now what you're paying for from a professional.
Wow, very impressive.
Why, thank you.
Yeah. Well, one of the I can't say that I've been really impressed with you about, and this reason, one of the reasons why I'm really excited about you doing this marketing class, I should say workshop. Every single one of our clients, I've watched you. You sit on your phone, you check out their website, and then almost every one of them, you come back and you'll adjust their messaging. It's like, this is what I'm hearing you saying about your business, but this is what I'm seeing on your website and your marketing that's actually coming out. And
they don't match.
Yeah.
Right. And it's not intentional. I mean, I don't assume for an instant that anybody, any business owner, entrepreneur, marketing director is intentionally like behind the scenes going, well, what we do is this, but what we're going to tell them is this. That's not happening. Yeah. What happens is we just get too close to our own products, and we've created the shorthand that we use, but the marketing language that's on the website, that's on our flyers, brochures, sales material, becomes so much jargon. And it means nothing. We're an e-commerce solution for leveraged resource management. What?
What?
We help you sell stuff online. Okay, that I understand.
Right.
And so much of what I've been consulting on recently is about your story. Build a Story Brand is a book that I highly recommend. I fell into it middle of last year, and I went, that's it, because it kind of gave some structure to what I've been trying to articulate with so many clients for so long. I just didn't write the book about it, but they did. So, you know, for $14 on Amazon, you can start to learn about, okay, this is how a customer needs to hear my brand story. And it's not always what brands do. It's not always what businesses do. We want to put ourselves into the hero place. We want to talk about our products, and we do this and we do that. My grandfather started the company in 1927.
And nobody cares about that part.
No.
It's just, what can you do for me?
Exactly. How do you make me, the customer, me, the hero of my own story?
Exactly.
And when you tip that over, then the heads start to nod, and you're like, okay, now I get it. Now I know why we need to do business together.
Okay. You know what you just made me think of?
I have no idea.
Volunteering you for something else. You're going to love this, and just doing it on the spot. You know, we've got the accelerator coming up, the 2-week accelerator. And guess what's one of the 12 lessons right smack in the middle of it? Storytelling. And I know you'd be horrible at that. And
I would hate that. Please don't. Please don't.
Yes,
don't do it. No. Kathy.
Okay. She's committed again. And then you can take the next class about how to say no. No, I'm kidding. I don't want that one.
I probably need that one.
But everyone has gotten that book, I think. Wait till the next Strategic Growth and Advisory Board, because you have really hit home with that particular message with most of the clients.
Good.
That's a really good one.
It's a common struggle, and so many of the folks who are working inside the incubator, who are working inside Frederick County, are doing amazing things, but they're not getting the type of business results that they want because the way that they talk about it is confusing their buyers. And that makes my heart hurt.
Well, even Fitzy, we have a hard time with it because a lot of people have no clue what an incubator is or even an accelerator, because we use these terms all the time. And unless you're in really economic development and in that field, you don't know what it is either. So,
they're very clear to you, but they're confusing to people on the outside. And it's the people on the outside that you want to bring on the inside. So you've got to figure out how to communicate more clearly.
Well, how about this one? So I got this little basket of all these little tiny baby chicks because my girlfriends put it all over. They used it as decoration. And I said, why the chicks? And they said, well, isn't that what you're doing? Aren't you said you're running an incubator. And I went, oh, you know, why would they know? So yeah, I could use that sort of visual message.
Yeah.
But anyways, I know you've learned a tremendous amount over 15 years, you said you've been in business?
Yep.
Yes, as long as Fitzy.
Yes.
We should be celebrating together.
Yes.
Let's do that, May 15th.
Okay.
We're going to do that anyways.
Deal.
So what would you like to leave them in terms of with a piece of advice, sort of beyond some of the marketing stuff, just from a business perspective of what you've learned, either don't do this, watch for this.
Yeah.
If you left them with like one thing, I know that's a tough one. But
I have really, I've really struggled a lot as a business owner. I think there's a lot that you are passionate about that makes you start a business in the first place, and then, and you probably hear this from lots of other people you talk about, then you have to also learn HR and billing and marketing and hiring and firing and training and developing and trademarking, and you know, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I think we may, as a business world, I think we may do a disservice to potential future entrepreneurs by romanticizing what it's like to start a business.
Yeah.
I think that may be a disservice. And so eyes wide open, really do a business plan, really know what your strengths are and what your deficits are. For my own story, for example, I'm really good at leading people. I'm good at energizing people. I'm good at starting stuff. I'm not so good at continually working on stuff. I execute. I'm an adult.
of course, right.
But I'm not somebody who is very good at same, progressive purpose towards something. Other people are much better at that than I am. And that took me a long time to get my head around. You can be good at this. You don't have to be good at everything.
Right.
Hire inside or contract with somebody or consult with somebody, or get those other professionals around you. So know what you're good at, know what you're not good at, and don't be afraid to ask for help. And that's, it's one of the things I really, really appreciate about the strategic growth and advisory boards at FITSE and the different groups that the Economic Development Office has put together and the meetings and stuff. So you can raise your hand. You can say, all right, this is going to sound stupid, but. And what you find in those meetings is that 4 other people are going,
Feel exactly the same way.
that's not so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with that too.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Great advice. I really appreciate it. And thank you again for everything you do. I really do appreciate that.
My pleasure.
And guys, thanks for watching In the Trenches. You can find out more with the rest of our advisors and just the amazing people that we get to interview here. Lots of great lessons and stuff. FITSE.org. Have a great day.